It's Judas Priest right here on your Classic Metal Show with Rock Hard and Ride Free. Just a up-tempo tune there from the Priest.
Great album, and love me some Defenders.
And there you go. All right, we got a couple of stories here since we already picked on the blacks. Now we're going to pick on the transgenders.
Oh, good.
This one is going to be another one where, again, the rules don't match my thoughts, so I'm going to thwart authority and break the rules, and then I'm going to cry victim.
Well, of course. All right, let's hear it.
So you're going to love this.
Okay.
A transgender teen says she's, otherwise he, is scared and violated.
Scared and violated?
After a group of adults forcibly opened a private stall while he used the bathroom in his Minnesota school.
So it's a pretend girl?
Yeah, it's a guy pretending to be a girl and wanting to use the girl's bathroom.
Okay. And now he's scared and violated?
Yeah, because you'll find out why.
All right.
From inside the stall, mind you, this is a teenage boy pretending to be a girl and wanting to go into the girl's bathroom.
Okay.
And they basically told him, no, you can't use the girl's bathroom. You have to use this private bathroom if you want to use the bathroom.
So the school has identified a gender-confused bathroom.
Yes.
Okay.
And said, you can use this one, but don't go in the girls' bathroom because the girls don't like this.
All right. So if you're claiming transgender, you have your own private bathroom.
Yes.
All right. Okay.
It's not good enough, though.
Of course not.
From inside the stall, the teen filmed a woman prying open the door with a crowbar.
Wow.
And then standing with her back to the toilet while two men, one using a walkie-talkie, stood by the entrance. Look at what they're doing, said the teen in the video, posted to
Facebook.
I'm using the bathroom right now. They just violated me.
Ugh.
She asked for the name of the woman, who doesn't reply.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God! They just violated me! They're perverts, said the teen. Closing the door, the woman replies, right now, you're barricading yourself. There's no concern and no safety. Just because I'm in the bathroom, I'm posting this. Then turning the camera on himself, the teen boy says, I'm so scared and violated right now.
Oh, brother.
The video was tweeted out on Wednesday by 18-year-old Kenidra, Kenidra. Kenidra.
All right.
Woods, who did not respond to requests for comment.
Is that formerly Ken Woods?
Something like that.
Okay.
She told the Daily Dot, I don't know what that is, I'm not personally in touch with the student, but in her video, she asked for people to share it far and wide. So I made it my priority to share it because it infuriated me to the core. No one should be treated in this manner she was treated.
Well,
social media identifies the school as Osseo Senior High School in Minnesota, which Woods told the Daily Dot was confirmed by the teen himself in a separate Facebook video.
That's good.
Although the school administrators did not respond to a request for comment, a school representative told the Daily Dot that it could not confirm whether the incident occurred. A girl who called herself the sister of the teen who used the toilet wrote on Facebook Wednesday, again, the social media, This has got to be one of the worst fucking things that ever happened to us as a society. Okay, look. The people who work at Osseo Senior High don't like to do things like what they did to my brother. Now, mind you, this girl refers to this transgender as her brother.
Okay.
Because he's a guy. He's a boy.
Yeah, I get it.
But she doesn't recognize him as a her.
No, she should be arrested for that.
Right.
How dare she?
If it gets to the point where they have to do it, they gave my brother time to use the bathroom and get out. Mm-hmm. He has a bathroom of his own to use whenever he wants to use it because he doesn't feel comfortable using a men's bathroom. My brother is transgender and looks at himself as a woman. He doesn't care for titles such as he or she as long as he knows who he is, and that's all that matters. So again,
I just can't believe that we're in this world.
I know. It's just like, well, I don't care what the rules are. This is all about me.
Who convinced anybody that if you had a dick, you weren't a guy? How is that a possible scenario that anybody signed off on?
Well, what are they calling that? They're calling that gender assignment at birth.
Yes.
So his sister even admits that the school provided this kid with his own bathroom, but he won't use it.
Yeah.
Because he's pushing his agenda. I'm a girl. I'm using the girls' bathroom, and that's all there is to it, period.
Oh, you're not a girl because you don't have a period.
Very good.
So shut the fuck up.
I'm going to turn my mic off because you make the show.
Oh, that's...
So go right ahead. You continue.
That's what I'm trying to do. It's all about me, my friend.
The sibling continue. He knows he isn't able to use the women's bathroom because he will get in trouble. He just chooses to do it anyway.
Yeah.
Just like the story earlier. He knows he'll get in trouble for having the dreadlocks, but he's just going to do it anyway.
Right.
Yeah. And if I get in trouble, I'm going to cry racism. I'm going to cry bigotry. I'm going to cry discrimination. I'm going to cry whatever to get my way. The reason why they don't let him use the women's bathroom is because the other girls don't feel comfortable, which is why he has a bathroom he can go to without being looked at differently, but he doesn't give the school a right to invade my brother's privacy like that while in a stall sitting on the toilet.
Yeah, God. Here's my theory or thought. Why wouldn't they just the school is inviting this problem.
Are they?
Yes, they are. Because what the school should have done is stood outside the bathroom, waited till this weirdo came out, and suspended him immediately. Not break into the bathroom where you give the kid a fucking opportunity to fucking stir the pot.
Well, I will agree with
outside.
that, but how long do you wait?
Wait till they come out. They're going to come out eventually.
Yeah, so even if it's hours, you have to sit there and hold up everything that you're doing.
Or 10 minutes, you call the police.
Okay, well then the police would have to go in and get him.
Yeah, well, but that's a different scenario.
Oh.
That is the scenario of doing something for the safety of this kid. You know, at some point you have to, the safety concern.
Okay.
You can't leave the kid, but the school should not bust in because they're going to lose that every time.
Okay.
They're going to lose that in today's environment every time. Wait 5 minutes. You tell that kid, if you're not out of here in 3 minutes, we're calling the fucking police. Call the police, suspend the kid, expel the kid. Onward we go.
Why don't they just call the parents?
Well, because the parents will take the kid's side.
Well, the thing is you got to get your son out of the girl's bathroom.
Yeah, of course.
All right. The girl says that the school supports her sibling wearing makeup and a wig. but that administrator should not have barged into the stall.
See?
Wood's video was tweeted hundreds of times, and what it portrayed was called injustice.
Yeah. I'm not saying it is an injustice. I'm just saying that I'm not shocked or outraged.
Right. But how is it that we've gotten to the point to where the tail wags the dog now?
Well, it's because we're letting it, including this school. In the old days, think about it, dude. In the old days, what would have happened? You just said, I'm not coming out. They'd have fucking had the police there in 2 minutes. And they'd have fucking yanked you out, and then your dad and mom would have been called. But in this case, I mean, look how this kid's acting. The parents ain't going to be any help. Parents will say, stay in there all day. Fight for your rights.
Right.
Daughter. Or whatever you are.
Well, one comment after the story. So here is the point to pay attention to. His sister says it plainly. The young man is given a private bathroom to use, but chooses not to use it, even though girls in the school feel uncomfortable, but he feels violated for violating the rules put down by the school. Right. The left doesn't care how many people's rights are violated as long as they make sure one feels comfortable.
Exactly.
This person already gets special treatment, but that is not enough. They have to keep pressing the button.
Yeah. So we say over and over and over and over again. That's the way it is today.
Yep.
I'll be happy to jump off this fucking planet.
Well, you could very easily see how vigilantism could easily take shape.
Yeah.
And so this kid who caused this kind of a problem, and everybody's quote unquote uncomfortable around this kid's going to get assassinated on the way home.
Well, let's hope not.
I'm not advocating that. I'm just saying that it's easy to see how something like that could happen.
Yeah. See, but that's us not being in the left's mind. That's us not being sensitive enough.
No, but some people are just going to have enough of that, and they're just going to say, this is the what do you want to call it? The fly in the ointment. Let's not ruin the whole bottle of ointment because there's one fly in it. Let's get rid of the fly.
Right. Yeah. Eventually, the pendulum is going to swing the other way.
Yep.
And it's going to be ugly when it does.
It is. It's not going to be a pretty picture at all.
It is going to be really, really ugly. People are not going to just blindly accept insanity as normal.
Yeah.
Dude, I was watching, and I had not watched it in probably 20 years, but I watched One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Mm-hmm.
You've seen that movie, right?
Yes, Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The thing about that movie is, and it's a perfect analogy to this, Jack Nicholson comes in and just fucks everything up. Fucks up the way things work, fucks up the way everything is going, fucks everything up. And then what happens? And then at the end, they fucking swing the pendulum the other way and take his fucking brain out of him.
Yeah, of course.
And fucking slow him back down.
Yeah, give him a lobotomy.
Yep, exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're the fly in the ointment. We gotta remedy that.
Right.
Yep, that's exactly how it's gonna go.
Yep.
All right, sticking with the transgenders here.
Mm-hmm.
Paris Lee, I don't know who she is.
Right. I don't know.
Is Vogue's first transgender columnist.
Okay.
So, you know what? When you and I were growing up, how come this was never an issue then?
But I never knew. I mean, I never knew who any writer was fucking.
No, I don't mean that. I mean the whole transgender thing.
Oh, well, I guess that was not a thing.
You know when I first heard the word transgender?
Recently?
No.
When?
Way back, you might remember this. I believe it was either that late night soap opera Soap.
Okay.
Remember that with Billy Crystal?
Yeah, and what's his name? Robert Guillaume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that transgender was like, something that they were kicking around during that.
Okay.
So that was like the late 70s or the very early 80s.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I believe it. It didn't catch on right away, that's for sure.
No, it didn't. But I remember that was the first time I personally heard of that.
Right. Yeah, I don't even remember.
The life-changing power of a column will run fortnightly. Now, this is English, right? Fortnightly.
Wow.
In British Vogue, and Vogue focuses on her millennial life as a woman living in London.
Mm-hmm.
Lees thanked editor Edward blah, blah, blah for the fresh life he's breathing into the iconic brand.
Right.
Earlier this year, she also became the first openly trans person to be featured in British Vogue.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah, again, why can't this person just be a columnist or a writer? Why does her sexual proclivity have to factor into this?
Because if she can't use the one thing that separates her from the rest of the pack, then she's just with the rest of the pack.
Oh, I gotcha.
It's all about look at me, look at me, look at me.
Yeah, so her skill as a columnist isn't enough.
No, needs to be accented by the fact that she's really a dude.
Yeah, look at me, I'm a unicorn.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm the white buffalo. Look at me.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
Yeah.
Not good enough skill to just get attention normally. So,
yeah. Well, see, this again is the reason why people will loathe them as people, because it's like, why can't you let your skill as a journalist speak for itself? Oh no, I have to make it known that I'm a transgender journalist.
Well, good. It's great to hear.
Yeah.
How does that affect you fucking writing about the prices of gas?
Right. Exactly. So that's why people just have their biases. It's just like, well, why do I need to know that? Well, I thought I was reading your column because you had something to say.
Yeah, I thought I wanted to know your opinion on the fucking Patriots versus the Saints or whatever.
Yeah.
Not the fact that you can't figure out what clothes you're supposed to be wearing.
Exactly. She appeared in the magazine's February issue in a spread called Meet the New Suffragettes to mark the 100 years since women won the right to vote. At the time, she said she felt like the trans community had been under constant attack in Britain over the past few years, and growing up, she rarely saw trans people in public life unless they were objects of ridicule. Thank God that's changing, she added.
Oh, yeah, thank God.
We've still got a long way to go before we reach equality. Well, I got news for you there. You're never going to be equal. You're never going to be equal. People are never going to accept that as normal.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Never.
Well, I mean, let's think of the other things. Do people by and large... I mean, me personally, I couldn't give a fuck, and I'll just say that honestly, because as I've stated before, I've banged black chicks. I don't care. But do people take fucking mixed race couples as equal? I don't think they do.
As equal as what?
Same race couples.
I don't know. I can't answer that because I just don't look at that. I don't really care.
But if you see it, you still double take.
Maybe 25 or 30 years ago.
No, I'm talking today, 2018.
Nah, today I don't even think about it.
You don't double take?
Nah.
I still take a second look.
Not really. I've seen enough of it to where it's just like, yeah, so?
What about two guys fucking holding hands?
Yeah, I don't want to see that. I got to be honest with you.
No, you don't want to see it, but I mean...
Yeah, I'm not going to... That's not acceptable to me. It's just like, you can do what you want, but, it's just like, dudes,
And that's been going for 30 years.
Oh, it's been going longer than that.
I mean, prominently.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Since the 80s.
Yeah, I agree with that.
The gay rise came the same time as the AIDS rise. Not saying that they're connected, but...
Well, there is a connection there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't think anything outside of nature is ever going to truly be fucking accepted.
No, it won't. It won't, because it's nature.
Yeah. This whole playing with nature is fucking ridiculous.
I agree. We've still got a long way to go before we reach equality, and it's important we fight for all women.
Yeah.
Except if you're a conservative woman, of course, that doesn't apply to you.
Yeah, or a religious woman.
Yeah, it doesn't apply to you.
No.
Not all women. You mean certain women.
Women that believe what you do.
Yeah, the women who are in line with your thoughts.
Right.
Anybody outside of that, well, it's not the same.
Yeah, you're not really women.
Yeah.
You're just the enemy.
Exactly. Lees began her career writing for the LGBT publications such as Gay Times and Diva, and has gone on to write up for mainstream titles such as The Guardian and The Daily Telegraph. The journalist is also the first trans woman to present on BBC Radio 1 and Channel 4, where she produced documentaries focusing on identity and prejudice faced by other minority communities.
Well, good.
The thing is in England especially, they have a culture or a history of women, or men rather, dressing up as women in roles.
Right, sure.
I mean, look at Monty Python.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you ever watched any Monty Python skits.
Benny Hill.
Yeah, Benny Hill. Those guys were always dressing up as women.
Mm-hmm. You know what all these articles are that she's writing? I call those articles that I wouldn't read.
Yeah, you'd never read it in a million years. Like, I would never read The Guardian. I mean, I see it pop up all the time, but I would never read that because I know it's going to be some kind of left-wing propaganda.
Yeah, just moving on.
Yeah, it doesn't mesh with the way that I believe, so I'll never read an article in that mess.
Not saying don't publish it, just saying couldn't care less. I'll never know what it says.
You're right. She is also the first out trans person to appear on the BBC Question Time and has been praised by the ID magazine and Dazed for her work to combat bullying and champion equality.
So if you're out trans, does that mean you're straight?
No, I think that means that you don't dress up in your mother's clothes, in your own house. You actually go out of the house wearing your mother's dress.
Oh,
I think that's what that means.
I thought because if a gay guy comes out, he's admitting that he likes other guys.
Yeah.
So an out trans, if it was a guy that is a trans woman and was out, wouldn't he like women, therefore be straight? Because he's really a guy?
No, he's really a guy pretending to be a girl.
But if he's out,
yeah, he's out because he probably, everybody knew him as Stan.
Yeah.
But now he's out wearing his mother's dress, and now he's
Stella.
Yeah, Stella. Yeah, you get that now?
I guess it's too confusing for me to care. It's all way too confusing for me to give a fuck.
Well, you're gender confused, Chris.
Yeah, no, I'm gender non-confused. Believe me, if it was born with a clit, I'm interested. Anything else, I'm not.
Right.
That's it. And if you were born with a clit but think you're a dude, not. Anybody with that mental thing, not. No interest in that at all.
Right.
I want a woman that always was a woman from birth and still thinks she's a woman. That's it. Not a zer, not a zing, not a zoop, or whatever fucking pronoun we're supposed to use. Woman.
Right.
That's it.
I want a woman, not some little girl.
And not a zerk or a zeke or a zop in this world.
Right. Lees is a very active on social media with nearly 80,000 followers, and in 2013 she topped the Independent's Pink List as the most influential LGBT figure in the UK.
Well, thank God for that.
The appointment comes a week after British Vogue unveiled their campaign, We Won't Be Erased.
Well, that's good.
The video features 42 members of trans and non-binary community. Non-binary.
Good.
I don't know what I am. I'm a android.
Yeah. I'm a robot.
I'm androgynous. I have no sexual parts.
What a stupid fucking thing.
Including Lee's and other notable figures like actress Laverne Cox and activist Monroe Bergford, whoever that is, who shared their stories and explained the importance of their representation. I always like that word, important.
Yeah, well, I will say I've watched quite a bit of Laverne Cox.
I don't know who that is. Who is that?
The black girl in the black girl guy plays a transgender person in Orange is the New Black.
Okay.
The one that cuts the hair.
Okay.
And whatever. It's to me it's a dude that's dressed like a dude.
Right.
Or dressed like a chick. But whatever. That's what I see when I see it. Sorry. I don't look at that and say, man, that's a woman. I'd like to fuck that. No, I don't. I think man, that guy could beat my ass.
Right.
That's what I see.
All right. Well, we'll do one more story and we'll get out of here.
All right.
This one is just for the laugh factor alone.
Okay.
You'll love this.
All right.
A woman pulls a knife on a man who complained about her loud farting.
Jesus.
Where do you think this took place?
Florida?
Florida.
Is it?
It is.
Oh, nice.
Dania Beach, Florida. A Florida woman faces an aggravated assault charge after authorities say she passed gas in line at a dollar store and pulled a knife on a man who complained about it.
Wow. Now that's two very interesting, different sets of circumstances there.
You'll enjoy my stench. If you don't, I'll gut you.
Smell it or I'll cut you.
Yeah. Exactly. Citing a Broward County Sheriff's Office report, the Miami Herald reports 37-year-old Shanita Yvette Wilson.
White girl?
Three names.
Oh, not a white girl?
Well, 3 names should be the giveaway. Let's just say that she decorates her Christmas tree with some Newports and some malt liquor and some Funyuns. She passed gas while waiting in line at a Dollar General store Sunday night and ended up upset nearby customer. The report said she offended the customer, and Wilson then got into an argument in reference to the defendant farting loudly. Exactly. Yep. That was her. That was that three name woman, Shanata Yvette Wilson.
Right.
It says Wilson then pulled a small folding knife out of her purse and told the victim she was going to gut him.
Wow.
While moving as if to attack him. Wilson was arrested and charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon with an intent to kill.
Wow.
It's unclear if she has a lawyer.
Over farting?
Yeah, he just said, bitch, you stinking up the joint. Shut the fuck up.
I will cut you.
I'll cut you, mang.
And another thing.
Exactly. I will cut you.
That is the worst, though, if you're standing in line and the fucking person in front of you just farts.
Yeah.
It's like, you gross fucking asshole.
No, that's gross. You ought to sew up your asshole.
Yeah, no shit. Ugh.
So there you go. So the guy's standing in line. He's at the Dollar General store. Some black lady in front of him farting up a storm. He's just like, bitch. Exactly. be saying shit about that. I'll be cutting you, Mang.
And don't call me Chang.
Yeah. Pal.
My name is Giancarlo.
Exactly. Too funny.
See how it all works, comes together?
It does. It always comes back around, doesn't it?
Yeah, somehow, some way.
All right. Well, that's going to wrap up another edition of the Classic Metal Show.
All right. Sounds good to me.
We're going to get out of here. Appreciate everybody who's tuned in and participated and put all the ugly memes in the chat room.
Yeah, I had to get out of there for a while. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
I know those guys get out of control. So, well, we will be back next Saturday, and Chris is going to go to Jason Bonham and Bob Seger this week.
Right.
Good for you.
And then I'll be on the Metal Command with Tony Webster.
How do people hear that?
Look up the Metal Command on what is it? Case Western.
Okay.
Whatever Case Western is.
All right. And that's Friday?
That is Friday at 10 p.m.
All right. 10 p.m. Eastern time.
Yes, sir.
All right. So if you want to hear Chris live, are you going there or are you calling in?
I'm going there.
Okay. So we actually live in the studio.
Yes, sir.
Excellent. All right. Well, Friday night, Chris at the Metal Command, 10 p.m. Eastern. Look it up, Metal Command at, what is it again? Case Western?
Case Western. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Perfect. Well, I'm sure you'll give us a full concert report for next week.
Oh, I'll have plenty of things to talk about.
Perfect. All right, everybody, have a safe and enjoyable week. We will be back next Saturday. We'll do this thing all over again. So this is Neely along with my very good friend,
Riz Aiken.
And we are gone.
My kids.
Hi, everybody. This is Joe Lynn Turner, and you're listening to the Classic Metal Show. Stay tuned and keep on rocking.